guys, welcome back to Linda's Pantry, and today it's all about saving money. I'm going to show you how you can save money at the grocery store on the things that we buy every week, like deli meat. We buy sandwich deli meat, and first off, it's really not good for you. It's full of nitrates and sodium and all the things that we aren't supposed to be consuming, and it's got an expiration date that is scarily out in the future, if that's even a word. But so I went to our chef store, and that's like a restaurant supply. You could do this from Costco, although you wouldn't get this good a deal. The chef store has sales bi-weekly and weekly, and I saw this sale, and this is what I prefer to use for roast beef lunch meat, if you will. And that's an eye of round. So I got eye of round roast for $4.09 a pound. There's 6 1/4 pounds here. And so for about $25, there's more than 6 weeks worth of lunch meat for us. So you have options on how you want to cook this. Now I've seasoned this with plain old salt and pepper, a little bit of fine sea salt and pepper. I've left all the fat cap, anything that's on there. It's not a fatty cut of meat. So I want to make sure that bathes that roast while it's cooking. You could roast this in the oven. It's a little warm for that today, so I'm not gonna do that. I am going to get the Traeger on smoke, and I'm gonna smoke this, and it's gonna add delicious flavor. I've got a temperature probe I can put to the center. I'm gonna do this to medium rare. I'm not gonna cut into it. I'm gonna let it rest at least after it's done for at least a half hour before we cut into it. And then we'll go ahead and put it in the refrigerator and get it sliced up and packaged into packaging for the future. All right, so if you're interested in that, let's do this. Come on, let's go get it on the Traeger. Okay, so we have the eye of round roast out here, and I'll probably end up turning it at some point, but you can hear that fired up. I have this going, I'm gonna get it up to 225, and we're gonna smoke this for however long it takes till we get to a medium rare temperature of 125 to 130. And that's perfect for us. Okay, I can't wait. So I just turn this back down to smoke. If I check the temperature, because I've got the probe in, it's at 122. I only want it to go up to about 126, 128. And oh my gosh, look at how beautiful that is. We're gonna let this rest completely, and so we don't have any gray area. I did slice off a piece there. It's absolutely wonderful. I'm so excited. So super lean. We're gonna cut off all the fat, before we slice it, get it refrigerated once it cools down all the way, and then I'll show you how we get it all sliced up on the meat slicer and packaged up for later. All right. Have you ever done this? And what was your end result? Did you love it? Or, I don't know, leave me a comment in the comment section. Right. So now that the roast is done, we got it all sliced up and back in the pan that, I put it in the refrigerator overnight. And now we're ready to get this in the food saver bags. 1 quart bag will go in the refrigerator for sandwiches for us this week. We have a French dip sandwich, but I know there's no preservatives in this. There's no nitrates, there's none of that that's really bad for you. And literally I seasoned it very lightly with just salt and pepper. It went on the Traeger, so it got some smoke flavor to it, but it's very light. It's not overwhelming at all. I roll the tops of my bags down, especially when you're working with something messy, because then you don't have that impeding your seal. I also like to take, for stuff that has juices in it, take a paper towel and put that towards the top. So again, it doesn't impede the seal. So I'm gonna start with 4 bags, and the 4th bag we're gonna put in the refrigerator for us. And we'll go from there. I've got another bag in the waiting just in case, and I've already labeled them sliced beef in the month we did this. So for $4.09 a pound, instead of the cheapest I can get, and it tastes the cheapest, is $8.99 a pound For boar's head or really good quality sliced roast beef, it's $16.99 a pound. And I'm just not willing to pay for it anymore. Not when I can do something like this and be more economical and healthier, just quite frankly. So let me bring you in and we'll seal these up. Okay, so now I've got my tongs ready. My bag is here. I do need to grab a couple paper towels though. I just told you I was gonna do that and then totally spaced it. So I like to take the half sheets, you know, you get the select a size or whatever, and I literally cut those in half and then, or tear them in half. And then I've got a buffer for any juices that might come up. It works great with raw chicken. It's my little tip for you guys. If you don't already have that in your arsenal, I just fold it up like that and you're ready to go. So each bag, I could weigh these, but I'm not going to. And I could stand this bag up, keep it open with a container, but I think it'll be just fine. And we're gonna have sandwiches for weeks. And these will freeze up, or you can thaw it out at the beginning of the week when you know we're gonna eat sandwiches. And if we don't use it up, it'll be, one night will be French dips for dinner. And that would be wonderful. Okay, I don't really need neither one of us to eat a huge amount of meat at one time on a sandwich. So a couple, 1 or 2 slices is plenty to cover the bread, and that's about it. So now that I've got what I feel like I want, and that feels like it's about a pound, I'm gonna put that little bit of paper towel right there. Okay. Pull it right up to the top there. And then unfold what I've got going. Boop. Unfold it, pull that up. Doesn't want to stay the way I wanted it, but that's okay. And now we're going to go ahead and set this down into the trough and pull this back. And this takes a while for the first one. My machine gets a little crazy, but see how it's sucking up the moisture? Perfect. We'll be back. Okay, package number 2 is done. I want to show you after I get this all sealed, and I'm going to do another seal here. I open this up and rinse all those juices out of there, so I'm not dealing with that when I open it at another point. Does that make sense? So that's up to you, but like I've already rinsed this one, all those juices out of there. It's got a double seal, and we're ready to go to the freezer. All right. Did not. Nope. Or did I even push the button? Maybe I thought I did. There we go. Okay, I'll be back when I've got the end result. So I'm all done, and I got beautiful packages. So, and I've got one that's about a half package. I probably could have done all these in a half package and it'd been plenty. But now we've got lunch meat for weeks. So, 4 big packages plus that small one, and a package in the refrigerator for this week. So now I'm on to actually vacuum sealing some pulled pork that I did, and it needs to go in the freezer so we don't waste it, because it's very hard to eat. You know, even a sandwich, you're only going to put 2 ounces of meat on a sandwich for a pulled pork sandwich, if that. And yeah, pork butt, there's a lot of meat, so I'm going to be doing some more. But I hope this inspires you to help you save some money in the kitchen and in your home budget. And as always, guys, if you like this sort of stuff, let me know in the comment section what you'd like to see next. And if there's anything that I can do that would make your viewing experience better, let me know. All right, I hope you subscribe. Bye. My opinion, this is one of the best ways to save money and put food in your pantry or in your freezer for future use.